Hello everyone, so welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to send appointment letters to new employees automatically. So imagine this, you are an employer and you are using JotForm to collect the details about your fresh new employees. So let's say there is a new employee called as John. So you have the details of John from JotForm. Now what you really want to do here is, using a template that is present in Google Docs, you want to create him an appointment letter. Now once the appointment letter is created, you want to make sure that appointment letter is a shareable one. After, you want to send the same shareable appointment letter to John via Gmail. Now the problem here is, this process can be done for 1 or 2 people manually, but imagine doing this for let's say 50-60 of your new employees. This can be very repetitive and tiresome. So here that is why I suggest you bring in some automation, so that whenever a new form is submitted in JotForm, it will automatically create an appointment letter using Google Docs. Furthermore, the file will be a shareable one, and afterwards, the file or the appointment letter will be shared on Gmail. Now the problem here is, there is no active connection between JotForm, Google Docs, Google Drive, as well as Gmail. So in cases like these, we have to bring an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate JotForm, Google Docs, Google Drive, and Gmail. The best part of using this process is, a person without any technical background can perform this integration very easily. Now before I show you the steps, how about we begin with a real-time example. Okay, so as you can see, this is a form that I've built using JotForm. And the name of the form is Zenith Technologies Employee Data Form. And this is the email profile of a person called as Darius Moravik. Now Darius Moravik, after the interview has been selected, and he's going to fill the form so that he will get an appointment letter directly from me. So Darius Moravik is filling this form. So the full name is Darius Moravik, and this is the street address, the city, the state, the zip code, the phone number. This is the same email address. So the idea is that once Darius Moravik fills this form and submits it, he will be getting an appointment letter from me on his email address, on this email address. So let me just click on submit. Okay, so the submission has been made by Darius Moravik. And let's explore what is the message, what is the email that he has received. And let me just refresh the email profile of Darius Moravik. And as you can see, this is the email that Darius Moravik has received. Okay, so this is the email. Dear Darius Moravik, congratulations on your offer from Zenith Technologies. We are delighted to offer you the position of Java developer. As discussed over phone, your interview and the detailed appointment and attachment. Now, as you can see, there is an attachment also. And this is basically the offer letter or the appointment letter. Okay, this is from the Zenith Technologies. Dear Darius Moravik, good day, and the rest of the things. Regards, Jenny, John, and she's the communication manager, Zenith Tech. So basically, using the details that we have collected from JotForm, automatically an email was sent along with this particular attachment to Darius Moravik. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from JotForm to Google Docs, to Google Drive, and Gmail? Okay, so basically you are going to send the data from JotForm to Google Docs to Google Drive and Gmail in just 5 easy steps. So we have the step 1, that is connect Pabbly Connect to JotForm with help of the webhook URL. So first of all, obviously you are going to log into Pabbly Connect, and afterwards you are going to integrate JotForm and Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL. Simply put, you are just going to copy the webhook URL from Pabbly Connect and paste it into JotForm. Now we have the step 2, collect the data from JotForm in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so what you're really going to do here is you're going to make a submission in JotForm. The details of that particular submission will be automatically captured in Pabbly Connect. Now we have the step 3, send the same data to Google Docs for creating the appointment letter from a template. So we have a template in Google Docs. Now from the data that we have received from JotForm, which is present in Pabbly Connect, we are going to create an appointment letter in Google Docs. Now the appointment letter, save the appointment letter on Google Drive. Okay, so the appointment letter that is present in Google Docs will be saved in Google Drive. Afterwards, using Gmail, you are going to send an email to the form submitter along with the attachment, which is basically the appointment letter that we have created in Google Docs. The process is easy. Let me just show you in detail. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just hover on products, and here you will find connect. Just simply click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can create your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already created an account. So when I click here, I will be brought to the app section of Pabbly. So this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as JotForm to Google Drive. Oh, I'm sorry, Google Docs to Google Drive to Gmail. Okay, so from JotForm we will be receiving the data. From Google Docs we will be creating the offer letter using a template. The template and the offer letter will be stored in Google Drive, and afterwards the same will be sent as an attachment to the form submitter. And let me just straight away click on create. Of course you can give any name according to your choice, it's totally on you. So when you click on create, you will have two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. Now of course I want to send the data from JotForm to Pabbly Connect, so that is why we are first going to integrate JotForm and Pabbly Connect. So let me just select the app as JotForm. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new response? Okay, so why the trigger event is new response? That's pretty much obvious, because we want to receive the form submission data. Okay, so these are the steps we basically have to follow to integrate JotForm and Pabbly Connect. So let's have a visit to JotForm. So this is my JotForm account, and I think this is the form. Okay, so to begin the integration process, first of all, let's have a visit to settings. So this is the settings page, and here you will find the option that is integrations. Click on integrations. Now in the search, just type webhooks. Okay, webhooks. Click on webhooks, remove the HTTP part, and here we have to add the webhook URL. It's very easy, just go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply just paste it here. So easy. And just simply click on complete integration. Okay, so I think we are ready. Click on finish also. So we have set up the integration between this particular form as well as Pabbly Connect. Now there is something else. Just click on publish, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to open this in a new tab. So now we are going to make a submission, because at this point we have an integration between this form and Pabbly Connect, and Pabbly Connect is going to receive the data whenever there is a form submission. So let's say there is a guy called as Michael Karas. Okay, so these are the details. The full name is Michael Karas. Let me just correct the address. Okay, let me just enter a proper address. Let's go with this one. And this is the email address of Michael Karas. Excellent. So basically, I have also opened the email profile of Michael Karas. As you can see, this is the email profile of Michael Karas. So basically, he will be entering the details in this JotForm. And once the form is submitted, the idea is that we will be sending an email with the attachment. That is basically, the attachment is basically the offer letter. So these are the details. The gender is male. The contact information, he's married to Selena Gomez, and okay, and let me just click on submit. So the form submission has been made by the person called as Michael Karas, and let's have a look what is the detail that has been collected by Pabbly Connect, because Pabbly Connect is integrated with JotForm. So as you can see, yes, we do have the details. So the form title is Zenith Technologies. That was the name of our form, and these are the rest of the details. This is the name of the form submitter. This is the address. This is the city, and then we have the email address. He's married to Selena Gomez, and the rest of the details of Selena Gomez. So we will be sending the email to this particular email address. Okay. So what's next? Now, if you're familiar with the appointment letter that had been given to this person, that is Darius Moravik. So as you can see in the appointment letter, we had mentioned the date. So basically, this is the current date. So as you can see, this is the current date, that is 16th of September 2021. So we know that today is 16th of September 2021, but Pabbly Connect doesn't know it. So first, we are going to establish the current date. So in the action window, we are going to select the app as date time formatter. Why? Because we are going to establish the current date. Just observe carefully, it's so much fun. And in the action event, just click on current date. Simply just click on connect. Okay, so now we have to mention the format. So the format that we are interested in is, let's say, day, month, and year. So here we have gone with the day, month, and year format. So here also we are going with day, month, and year format. Of course, we do have a ton of formats. Just choose your format. Okay, now it is asking the question, should we include time in the response? Now we can of course include the time in the response. Time in this particular part, okay, but it will look extremely clumsy and ridiculous. So that is why I'm just keeping it as false. We are not going to include time. We are just going to make sure that we have the date. So when I click on save and send test request, it will show me the date. Okay, so this is the value, the date. Okay, that is 16th of September 2021. Now we have the date and we have the data of the form submitter, that is in our case Michael Karas. So what's next? So now what we're going to do here is, using a template, we are going to create an appointment letter, something like this. So what is the template? Let me just give you an idea about the template. Okay, so basically now this is basically the template. Okay, as you can see, using this particular template, we have created this appointment letter. The only thing that is missing here is the date, the current date, as well as the name of our guy. Okay, so here we should have the name of our person and here we should have the date. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, we have to make sure that this particular document that is present in our Google Docs has a connection with Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is, let me just introduce one more window. And in this window, I'm going to introduce Google Docs. Why Google Docs? Because we have to make sure that we create an offer letter or the appointment letter using a template that is present in Google Docs. So let us start with the process, that is the action event. Just click on create document from template. Simply just click on connect. We are going with a new connection. Just click on connect with Google Docs. Okay, so these are the series of email accounts I have, and this particular Google Docs, that is template appointment, okay, using which we will be creating the appointment letter, is present in this email account. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, so now Pabbly Connect wants access to this account. So before I click on continue, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. On the basis of that trust, let me just press continue. Okay, so as you can see, the authorization is successful. Brilliant. Okay, so we have the template document, the fields like template document, the new document name, and new document location. We will deal with that later. So let's start with this one, template document. So as you can see, these are all the templates that is present in my Gmail account or in my Google Drive. So I'll just give you a perspective. Okay. So these are all the templates that is present in my Google Drive or in my Gmail account. Now all the templates that is present here is being reflected here. Okay. Now I'm interested in working with this particular template appointment. Okay. So this is the name of the template appointment. So we have selected the template here also. Okay. So for the time being, just ignore new documents name and new documents location. I'm just going to show you a magic. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to enter 2 pairs of curly brackets. Okay, let me just enter 2 pairs of curly brackets. Okay, and inside the curly bracket, let me just add the thing called as date. Okay, date. So what I'm going to do here is, in Pabbly Connect, when I just click on refresh, I can see a magic. I will see a magic. At this point, we have 3 fields. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we have one more field. Okay, so I hope you're getting the point. If you include something in 2 pairs of curly bracket and mention that thing, it will be reflected as a field here. Okay, so that's the magic I was talking about. Now we also want one more field. As you can see from the appointment letter, we have the name of the person. So what I'm going to do here is, once again, I'm just going to enter 2 pairs of curly brackets. Inside the pairs of curly brackets, I'm just going to add name. Okay, so easy. So once again, when I go to Pabbly Connect and when I click on refresh, I can expect to find, yes, as you can see, we have one more field, that is the name. So we have 2 extra fields, that is the date as well as the name. So basically, using all these fields, we are going to create an appointment letter, something like this. Okay, so how about we deal with this one, new documents name. So whenever a new document will be created from this particular template, it should have a unique name. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to click here. Okay, click here, and I'm just going to map the name of the person, Michael Karas. And to make it more unique, I'm just going to also add his phone number. Okay, so, or the zip code. Okay, let's go with the zip code. So we have a very unique document name. Okay, and so where will this newly created document will be stored? Now that's a good question. So this new document will be stored in our Google Drive. Now in my Google Drive, so as you can see, this is my Google Drive. Okay, the newly created document will be, of course, stored in some kind of folder. So that is why what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to create a new folder for this document when it is created, or when the documents are created. So I'm going to name it as appointment letter folder. Okay, so whenever a new appointment letter will be created, doesn't matter how many numbers are, let's say 10, 20, 30, all these appointment letters will be stored in this particular folder. Okay, so as you can see, these are all the folders or files present in my Google Drive. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on refresh. Okay, so when I clicked on refresh, I can expect to find this particular folder in the drop down, appointment letter folder. So we have selected that particular folder, appointment letter folder. So whenever a new appointment letter will be created, it will be automatically stored in this particular folder. At this point it's totally empty, okay, but in few minutes it will be full of appointment letters. Okay, so now we have to mention the date as well as the name. So if you are concerned where the date will come, so this is our date, okay, that is 16th of September 2021. I'm just going to click here, and oh, I'm sorry, the date should be come from this particular accordion. I'm just going to click here and we have mapped the date. Okay, so this particular thing will come here. Okay, so what's next? We have the name. So I'm just going to click here. I'm going to click here, and the name of our guy is Michael Karras. Okay, so at this point, when I click on save and send test request, it will create a new appointment letter, and this particular appointment letter will be named Michael Karras-462024. And it will be of course created from this particular template document, and it will be stored in this particular folder. So let's have a look what are the things that's going to happen when I click on save and send test request. Okay, so the response is a positive one, and when a document was generated, it also developed a new document ID. So as you can see, this is the document ID for the newly created document. So where we will find this document, okay, where we will find this document. So we have mentioned the document will be found in this particular location, appointment letter folder, okay, that is present in my Google Drive. So this is the folder. I'm just going to click here, and as you can see, this is the name of the document, Michael Karras-462024. Okay, so basically this is the name of the document, Michael Karras-46024. So what's next? We are just going to explore this appointment letter. Okay, so as you can see, we have the date and we have the name of the guy, dear Michael Karras, and of course this is the rest of the stuff that is practically the same. So basically we have now created an offer letter. Now there is a small problem. As you can see, this offer letter is private to only me. Okay, as you can see, it is private to only me because there is a lock. Okay, so the problem here is I don't mind that this thing is private to only me, but I do have to share it to Michael Karras, because without sharing it to him, this whole exercise will be pointless. So we have to make sure that this particular document is shared to Michael Karras. So what I'm going to do here is, let me just go to Pabbly Connect, okay, and let me just create one more window. And in this window, I'm going to select the app as Google Drive. Why Google Drive? Because if you remember, this particular document is present in this folder, that is appointment letter folder, which is in turn present in my Google Drive. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add Google Drive. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as share a file with anyone? This one. Okay, and let me just straight away click on connect. We are going with a new connection. Just click on connect with Google Drive. So these are once again the series of email accounts I have, and the Google Drive is present in this email account. So we have selected it. Now Pabbly Connect wants access. Just straight away give access to it by clicking on continue. Authorization successful, brilliant. So we have this file ID. By default, it is showing Michael Karras-46024. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to toggle this to the right, okay, because earlier it was a static ID. This is also a static ID, but we basically want this ID here, the document ID here. Now what is this document ID? Because this is something that I have mentioned earlier. When this particular document was created, it also generated a unique document ID. So this is the document ID. Okay, so this is the same document ID and this is the ID it is showing. Okay, so basically this is the same document ID. We want this particular detail. Okay, so we want this particular detail. So what I'm going to do here is, okay, we want to map this particular detail here. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this one. Okay, this is because it's a static one, and I'm just going to introduce the dynamic one. Why dynamic one? Because there will be a lot of form submitter, and every time there will be a form submission, a document will be created. But if it was a static one, it won't change. So that is why we have removed the static one and introduced the dynamic one. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, as you can see,
log, there is a log. Okay, when I click on save and send test request, we can see the log will change. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the log has changed. Now it is showing that anyone who has the link can access this file. No sign in required. Okay, also as you can see, this is a response that it has given. It has given many file types. Okay, so these are the different file types I have. Some it is shown as the PDF, some it is shown as a zip type, open XML format, plain type, HTML type. So we want to send this as a PDF. Okay, so we want to email this as a PDF. Now to email it, of course, we are going to introduce Gmail. Now I promise you this is the last action window. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as, oh, I'm sorry, in the action window, how about we select Gmail? Gmail it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send email with attachment? Let me just straight away click on connect. Okay, so we are going with a new connection. Just click on connect with Gmail. Okay, so we will be sending an email using this email account. Okay, this is my email account. Okay, so Pabbly Connect wants access. Let me just straight away click on continue. Okay, once again, the authorization is successful. Now we have to map the recipient email address. Now this is something we already know. Okay, now let me show you the email address. So this is something that we will get from the trigger window, and this is the email address of our guy, michaelkaras481@gmail.com. Let me just scroll down. Okay, let me just click here, and we have mapped it. So easy. Okay, so let's ignore CCC and BCC. We don't really need it. The sender name. So the sender name, let's go with Zenith Technology. Okay, and the email subject is appointment letter. Okay, that will do. And reply to can be ignored. Email content type can be ignored. So email content. So basically this is something that you have seen earlier. So this is the email content. So I'm just going to basically copy this whole stuff, because if I manually type it, it will take a significant amount of time. So I'm just going to copy this whole stuff and paste it here. I'm just going to enter a space, and here we also want a dear. Okay, dear. And here after that we are going to map the name of our guy. In our case, the name of our guy is you already know, that's Michael Karas. Okay, the name is Michael Karas. Okay, so if you don't get it what exactly I have done, so basically I just copied the same stuff from here and just pasted it here, because manually typing it would have taken a lot of time. So just pasted it here. Okay, so dear Michael Karas, so this is how the message will go. Congratulations on your offer from Zenith Technologies and all that stuff. Okay, we are looking forward to hear from you and all that stuff. Okay, now the file name that we are going to add is let's go with offer letter. Okay, and this is basically the attachment. So where is the attachment? So this is something that I have mentioned earlier. Okay, so this is the one that we want. This is the file link that we are going to send, the attachment. So I'm just going to click here, and let me just map the attachment, which is actually a PDF version. Okay, so we have mapped it. So I think we are ready. We have mapped sufficient details, and when I click on save and send test request, it will send the message to Michael Karas. So let's have a look. Okay, so it is saying a positive response. It's a positive response. So this is the inbox of Michael Karas, and let me just refresh the inbox of Michael Karas, and this is the message that Michael Karas has received. Zenith Technology appointment letter. Okay, dear Michael Karas, and rest of the stuff, and this is the offer letter. Okay, so this is the offer letter. The presence of this letter indicates that we have a successful integration between JotForm, Google Docs, Google Drive, and Gmail. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window. Let me just minimize this action window. Let me just minimize the action window, and finally let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated JotForm to Pabbly Connect, and after that you have established the current date. And thereafter, using a template, you have basically created an offer letter or the appointment letter. The same letter was made sure that this file or this offer letter is shareable to anyone. After that, you have composed an email and shared this file as an attachment. So now we have a perfect flow of data between JotForm, Google Docs, Google Drive, and Gmail. Awesome.
Not just these apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, you can ask questions on forum.pabbly.com. Also, if you really like this video, please comment, share, and subscribe. It will really motivate us to make more videos for you. Thank you.